Welcome to our podcast, where today we're diving into the complex world of cybersecurity, discussing the latest threats and innovations from giants like Apple and Microsoft, significant governmental and FBI updates, curious cases like Fortinet's smart toothbrush saga, the evolving tactics of Hamas, the United Nations' stance on global security, and pressing concerns in the WordPress community, unpacking the layers that keep our digital world both vulnerable and vigorously defended. In recent developments within Apple's ecosystem, there have been significant discussions about both vulnerabilities and advancements towards increased security. The tech community has recently been captivated by news involving security researchers connected to a large-scale scheme, defrauding Apple of $2.5 million through virtual gift cards, as well as physical products such as iPhones and Macs. This incident, which involved exploiting an internal Apple tool, led to the arrest of one of the researchers. A separate issue emerged within the App Store, where a counterfeit version of the widely used password manager LastPass was identified and subsequently removed. This incident brings to light ongoing concerns about the efficacy of Apple's app vetting processes and the overall security of its users. On a more positive note, Apple has introduced new security features aimed at safeguarding users. With the latest software update, a feature called Contact Key Verification has been enabled, significantly enhancing the security of text message communications amidst the growing threat of phishing attacks. Additionally, a new cybersecurity threat named RustDoor has been discovered targeting macOS devices. This malware, masquerading as a Microsoft Visual Studio update, adds to the challenges faced by cybersecurity defenses in their battle against cybercriminal activities. In an unexpected development, a security researcher previously involved in a fraud against Apple, costing the company $2.5 million, was later acknowledged by Apple. This incident sheds light on the intricate dynamics between the tech industry and the security research community, highlighting a delicate balance between conflict and collaboration towards improving system security. For further updates and analysis on these stories, stay connected. In recent developments, Microsoft has highlighted an increase in cybersecurity concerns and technological vulnerabilities. Particular attention has been drawn to the advanced nature of Iran's cyber operations, with warnings issued about their potential to interfere in future U.S. elections, including the upcoming 2024 presidential race. These concerns come in the wake of increased cyber attacks from Iran, notably supporting Hamas, and carrying implications for U.S. infrastructure security. Furthermore, Microsoft has spotlighted the new regulatory requirements in Italy that mandate companies to establish data retention policies specifically for email metadata, presenting a compliance challenge due to the current capabilities of Microsoft's PureView compliance portal, which only supports retention for entire emails. The global cybersecurity landscape is further complicated by Iran-backed hackers disrupting UAE TV broadcasts with sophisticated deepfake news, a tactic that has also impacted audiences in the UK and Canada. This represents an evolution in cyber adversary tactics, alongside the significant security breaches orchestrated by the infamous Cozy Bear threat actor against Microsoft and Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, marking a major concern for both corporate and national cybersecurity. Moreover, the escalation of Iran's cyber attacks on Israel reflects the geopolitical dimensions of cyber warfare. This is compounded by the vital importance of community vigilance and collaboration in addressing cybersecurity threats, as demonstrated by the critical bootkit bug in shim.efi discovered by a Microsoft researcher. A startling revelation came from the successful cracking of BitLocker encryption in a remarkably short time using a Raspberry Pi Pico, which underscores the profound implications for data security. Additionally, the sophisticated attack on Microsoft by APT29, utilizing password spray and OAuth abuse, illuminates the complex and advanced threat landscape facing global entities. As we continue to navigate through the complexities of cybersecurity, diplomatic tensions, and the evolving digital threat landscape, it's crucial for the global tech community to remain informed and prepared to tackle these challenges effectively. In recent FBI news, the agency has celebrated a significant victory in the realm of digital security by skillfully dismantling a botnet, marking a setback for Chinese hackers who were attempting to rebuild it after an FBI takedown. This success is a testament to the ongoing battle against cybercrime and the continuous threat posed by foreign hackers. Simultaneously, the FBI's request for the power to conduct warrantless surveillance to combat cyber attacks, particularly those originating from China, has sparked a debate. This controversial stance raises concerns over privacy and the trade-off between national security and individual rights. In an aggressive move against cybercriminals, the U.S. has placed a $15 million bounty for information leading to the arrest of Hive ransomware gang members, demonstrating the country's serious approach to combating ransomware threats globally. Moreover, the FBI is confronted with the challenge of proving the identity of Chinese government hackers in court, a task complicated by the need for concrete evidence to establish a direct link between the hackers and the Chinese government. This difficulty is compounded by the evolving tactics of cybercriminals, such as those behind the KV botnet, who continuously adapt their methods post-takedown by law enforcement, illustrating the dynamic nature of cyber threats. The FBI has also detected a state-sponsored botnet attack targeting routers in home offices, underscoring the changing landscape of cyber threats that now exploit the vulnerabilities of the rising number of remote workers. Lastly, the complexity of attributing cyber attacks to Chinese government hackers highlights the intricate process of linking state actors to cybercriminal activities, a crucial but challenging aspect of maintaining national and international security. This roundup underscores the relentless challenges posed by cyber espionage and the FBI's continuous efforts to navigate and mitigate these threats in the pursuit of securing the digital landscape. In the latest Fortinet updates, we have a diverse range of cybersecurity news impacting the digital world. An intriguing story emerged about 3 million smart toothbrushes being allegedly hacked and used in a distributed denial of service (DDoS) attack against a Swiss company, resulting in significant financial losses. However, investigations later disproved these claims, clarifying that the toothbrushes were not transformed into a botnet. Fortinet has also confirmed their non-involvement in this incident. More serious was the report of a security breach linked to Chinese hackers who exploited a vulnerability in FortiGate devices. This flaw enabled them to enter the Dutch military network, demonstrating a severe cybersecurity breach through the deployment of the Cohanger malware, highlighting a critical security issue within FortiGate's infrastructure. Fortinet has also taken significant steps to address cybersecurity threats, issuing warnings and updates regarding vulnerabilities within their systems. A notable measure includes addressing a critical flaw in the FortiOS SSL VPN, identified as posing a significant risk and potentially under active exploitation. Users are strongly recommended to update their systems promptly. Additionally, Fortinet has fixed 2 critical vulnerabilities in their FortiSIEM solution, demonstrating their dedication to strengthening network security in response to evolving cyber threats. These actions are in alignment with advisories from the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, confirming the active exploitation of a critical remote code execution (RCE) bug that Fortinet has patched. Concluding, the story of the smart toothbrush botnet has been relegated to cyber mythology, but the genuine risks and responses to security vulnerabilities in Fortinet's products highlight the continuous challenges in cybersecurity. Fortinet's active response to these vulnerabilities and their effort to communicate transparently are essential in defending digital infrastructures against complex cyber threats. Stay informed on further developments in this ongoing story. Welcome back to our Global News Podcast. In this segment, we focus on the recent developments involving Hamas and its actions. An increase in assaults on Israeli territories by Hamas has led to a significant number of Israeli citizens applying for weapons licenses, indicating a growing concern for self-defense amidst rising threats. In a concerning development, the chief of security at the Supernova Festival revealed that a Hamas plan to invade Israeli towns during the Sukkot holiday had been brought to their attention, highlighting the difficulties in preempting terrorist strategies. Internationally, the use of human shields by terrorist forces, a tactic condemned for violating international law, has brought Australia's defense ties with Israel into the spotlight. Additionally, the situation near the Lebanon-Israel border is worsening, with attacks on the rise, signaling increased regional tension that threatens stability. The ongoing conflict with Hamas has severely impacted prisoners in Israel, exacerbating overcrowding and poor living conditions, drawing attention to the humanitarian issues within these facilities from human rights advocates. In a notable incident, a Bedouin joined the elite Nukba forces of Hamas, underscoring the complex dynamics of identities and loyalties within the conflict. The Israeli Defense Forces have achieved a breakthrough in counterterrorism efforts by capturing 20 Hamas terrorists who were hiding within a Gaza hospital, illustrating the complexities of urban warfare and the use of civilian spaces for military purposes. Lastly, the construction of tunnels by Hamas for purposes of attacks and smuggling has been a point of contention, with Israel accusing Hamas and the latter denying the charges, reflecting the ongoing battle between surveillance and concealment. That concludes our update on the latest developments involving Hamas. Stay with us for more global news updates. In recent developments addressed by the United Nations, various significant global issues have been highlighted, underlining the complexities the international community must manage to uphold peace, security, and economic stability across the globe. The United Nations Interim Security Force for Abyei, UNISFA, has critically condemned recent violent attacks aimed at civilians and peacekeepers in the Abyei region. The force has urgently called for the cessation of conflict, highlighting the need for immediate peace and stability in this resource-rich area, which is a subject of territorial dispute between Sudan and South Sudan. This ongoing tension in Abyei remains a critical concern for the international community. In the realm of global security, the United Nations has accused North Korea of conducting a series of cyber thefts amounting to an estimated $3 billion, funds that are believed to be used to bolster its nuclear weapons program. This accusation follows a comprehensive investigation into multiple cyber attacks targeting financial entities, including cryptocurrency exchanges. These cyber activities are considered to be part of North Korea's sophisticated strategy to disrupt global financial stability. Moreover, UN sanctions inspectors are delving into allegations against North Korea concerning its involvement in cyber attacks on cryptocurrency companies, defense contractors, and various supply chains. These investigations aim to assess the impact on international economic security and military preparedness, demonstrating widespread concern over North Korea's cyber operations and their potential to finance its weapons of mass destruction development program. These updates from the United Nations underscore the multifaceted challenges currently confronting the international community, showcasing the critical importance of collective efforts in navigating the intricacies of global peacekeeping, security measures, and the safeguarding of economic stability. In our latest WordPress update, we address several cybersecurity concerns that could impact your website. It's crucial for site managers to stay informed about these vulnerabilities affecting various plugins and components within the WordPress ecosystem. Firstly, a cross-site request forgery vulnerability has been reported in the Quicksand Post Filter jQuery plugin. This issue may allow unauthorized actions on affected sites, making it essential for administrators to update the plugin promptly. Additionally, the Metabox plugin and the Sheriff Wrapper plugin have been found to contain cross-site scripting (XSS) vulnerabilities. These vulnerabilities could enable attackers to inject harmful scripts into web pages, compromising site security. Users of these plugins should ensure they are updated to avoid such risks. For those employing the EventPrime plugin, there's a reported exploit that could allow attackers to gain elevated privileges through manipulation of data. Keeping this plugin updated is critical for the protection of your site's integrity. The Starbox plugin has also been identified as having a cross-site scripting vulnerability, particularly affecting profile display name/social settings. Similarly, there's a cautionary note for users of a WordPress crypto widget from Singapore, which might expose sensitive data due to a vulnerability. Prompt updates or finding secure alternatives are advisable for users of these components. The Start Booking Scheduling plugin has been found to be susceptible to cross-site scripting attacks, posing a threat to user data security. Likewise, the If So Dynamic Content Personalization plugin has been flagged for an XSS issue, underlining the importance of updating to avoid exploitation. Maintaining the security of your WordPress site involves regular updates and vigilant monitoring of the tools and plugins in use. Keep abreast of these developments to ensure your site remains secure against potential vulnerabilities. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to catch our next cybersecurity episode, dropping weekly to stay ahead in the digital world.